Hi, my name is Kim Treves, and I'm sharing a proposed instructional unit on paragraph writing, reflection writing, using a Harvard thinking routine called claim support elaboration. The learner analysis involves fifth graders at an all boys school who each have their own laptop that they can take home at night. They are highly skilled in the use of technology since they began using laptops in the classroom since pre-K. They'll receive instruction through a blended learning environment, where they'll receive face-to-face instruction from in the classroom, as well as instruction through ScreenFlows and Google Docs. And the writing will be completely digital. Um, the fifth graders have a theme, and it's called perspective. So it involves the curriculum, especially when it comes to writing. They always focus on their perspective, and they will share their thoughts using the writing process to develop a reflection paragraph in their English class. The goals and objectives. The goal for the instructional unit is to write a well-developed reflection paragraph, and the objectives will involve the students using the steps of the writing process, which include the brainstorming, drafting, revising, and editing to write a reflection paragraph. And they will draft a paragraph using a graphic organizer that's designed with the steps of the thinking routine, claim support elaboration, to help with developing their ideas. So they're going to learn about development. And in the revision stage of the process, they will revise their paragraph for word choice and sentence structure. Those are two of the 6 traits of writing. And then in the editing stage of the writing process, they'll edit for mechanics, which is another trait of writing. And then they'll publish. So by the time that they're finished with this instruction, at the conclusion of the unit, they'll be able to continue to apply the writing process and use the thinking routine, claim support elaboration to write future reflections. The design and development step of the unit of instruction, my teaching will help improve their written communication skills as they use thinking routines and the writing process to reflect and to develop their writing. The activities and feedback, the students will participate in a brainstorming activity as they are provided an online tutorial for completing it, and I'll have that on the Haiku Learning Management System. But they will be provided an example of what an end product of brainstorming should look like, and the students will have the option of working together for peer feedback, as well as share their Google Doc with the teacher for additional feedback on the brainstorming ideas. And that will be followed at each stage of the writing process, where they'll be given online tutorials, they'll be given information on the Haiku Learning Management System, as well as examples to follow. The Graphic Organizer, this one is seen right here, will be used to help the students take their best brainstorming ideas and draft them into sentences forming a paragraph. A sample of a completed graphic organizer will be provided so that the students will have a model demonstrating the expectations that I want to see in their writing. So they'll learn how to write strong topic sentences, and they will serve as their claim. So that's the beginning of the thinking routine. And then they'll choose 3 supports, and the supports will follow here. Support 1, 2, and then 3. And with each support comes an elaboration. It could be a sentence or 2, and afterwards they will add their conclusion and form a rough draft of the reflection paragraph. So they will complete their digital graphic organizers as they receive feedback on the shared Google Docs or through discussion forum on Haiku. I do have a section here where it says connect, where they can share their best ideas and learn from each other online. So we remove the walls of the classroom, and they can collaborate outside of the classroom. How will I assess this? I will provide feedback, as well as they'll receive peer feedback at each stage of the writing process. And I'll also use a writing practice program. It's called WPP Online, and it will provide individualized feedback on the writing as it recommends specific tutorials to help them improve on their writing skills. The learning theories, this unit will involve a blend of all three learning theories. I usually consider myself to be following the constructivist views, but after this course, I realized that I actually probably apply all of them. The constructivist theory is practiced as the students are given ownership of their learning, as they make the choice of their own writing topic and what they want to develop. They'll use collaboration as they provide feedback to each other on their brainstorming ideas and the draft of their paragraph, and they'll use multimedia to help them through the writing process. So they will definitely develop more autonomy through this unit. The cognitive theory will be applied as the graphic organizer is used to help the students with awareness of their thinking as they organize their thoughts. And the behaviorist theory plays a part when the students, they submit their writing on WPP Online, where they're given an immediate score for their writing performance, which serves as a positive reinforcement and motivation for improving. So the technology that will be used to organize this unit would be the Haiku Learning Management System, where instruction will be organized, and digital graphic organizers will be used on Google Docs, and video will be used. It will be embedded in the learning management system and could actually be used for flipping the classroom. Additionally, a discussion forum will be used to allow the students to collaborate online and share examples to learn from each other. The graphic designs I've added on here, this is the same kind of comment box that the students will use when giving peer feedback, as well as the kind of feedback that I'll provide. But as seen here, the design principles will definitely use a specific font, Verdana, and it will be used on all Google Docs and the learning management screens for better visibility. The layout of the graphic organizer will include the design principles, such as this is hierarchy, where the claim is followed by supports and then elaborations and repeats itself until there's a developed paragraph of 3 supports and 3 elaborations, followed by a conclusion. And there's repetition of the content for each supporting detail and elaboration. So there's repetition for them to see that each support can be an example, fact, or small story to prove or explain their claim. Then we have each heading and content description that follows is aligned in each cell. It contains similarity, where information is provided in the same way it's grouped together. The empty cells to the right are in close proximity to the content where the ideas will be represented. So those are some of the graphic design principles that I've learned to apply through this class. And my reflection of all the classes I've taken through the IDT program over the last year, this by far has been my favorite class. I've had a little background knowledge about the design process since we have begun to apply it here at PDS, but the ADDIE model has definitely stretched my thinking, as I saw through the analogies shared by my colleagues that it's applied in so many ways that I would have never thought of before. I also realized that I'm applying more than just the constructivist views in my classroom, applying it to my teaching. There are many important aspects of the behaviors and cognitive theories that I apply without even realizing it. My favorite part of the class was learning about the design principles and how visuals help with our understanding of the information that's being conveyed. And I have now begun revising my learning management system that I currently use in my classroom, as I'm changing the fonts and adding images and considering all of the design principles that I've learned to be an important part of the learning process. So thank you so much.